who would really believe anything from the news? I mean, everything's biased at the end of the day.
Where do you guys get your news?
Snapchat or Facebook.
CNN.
Network, Complex.
The New York Times, NPR, Vox.
Usually online and basically online.
I listen to podcasts, The Daily, Today Explained. I also follow on social media like The Washingtonian and the New York Times.
What's network?
They have like everything, or like celebrity news, or like hypebeast news.
Most of your stuff comes from social media, you'd say?
Yeah.
What kind of social media do you generally use?
So Instagram, Facebook, sometimes LinkedIn, not so much, but TikTok, yes.
What about Twitter?
No.
No Twitter?
Canceled.
I don't have Twitter.
I am not a Twitter user. I kind of I've never felt good about myself or better after I've read Twitter for an hour. So I think I have a defunct account, but I don't use it.
So why don't you guys use Twitter?
To me, it's like a lot of nonsense people write, and I'm just not interested in reading everyone's posts and stuff like that.
I just don't think it's a source I should use for news.
When it comes to legacy media, we're talking New York Times, Fox, CNN, that kind of stuff, what would you say is the most reputable out of all of them?
New York Times, Forbes, what else? CNN.
I probably trust NPR a little bit more.
Fox News if you're like a Republican. CNN if you're more of a Democrat. So it's kind of just what you believe in and what you want to hear. So I don't really think anything's trustworthy, honestly.
I'd say the New York Times for sure.
Would you say that CNN, New York Times, those are the creme de la creme of news?
Yeah, I'd say so.
BBC News is one of my favorites that I watch on TV and stuff like that. It's a lot of news out here just doesn't grab me. It's too centered on nonsense. When you look outside at other news, other broadcasts like BBC, or even there's a few Asian news channels that I look, and you get a better view of what's going on. I think it's what we get out here is almost like fake news. You steered, they're not really telling you what's going on in the world.
Those are the top, right? Who would you say is the bottom, the worst place to get your news?
Maybe BuzzFeed.
Probably a Newsmax, a One America News. Not that I watch them, but there's a reason for that.
I mean, I think blogs like TMZ and stuff like that, Twitter, TikTok. I personally feel when people tell me news about what they've seen on TikTok, I feel why are you telling me this? It's super biased and it's just snippets of 2 minutes.
Yeah, on the whole, do you guys trust the media?
No.
Do you think the media is trustworthy, the legacy media, the stuff we're used to?
Not at all.
You say on the whole, news is trustworthy? The news industry is trustworthy?
Could I rate it out of 10 again?
Sure.
A 7.
I mean, it's people sharing news, so at some point, is it objective? From an objective standpoint, no. I think you have to do a little bit more research, and people are kind of lazy. They want things conveniently, especially news. So I don't think it's trustworthy across the board.
We're really quick to trust just whatever they see, so yeah.
So basically, it comes from people. Would we consider people trustworthy?
No.